Welcome to R&R, Relationships in Real Estate. I'm your host, Chris Silva. This is my beautiful wife, Corey Silva.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here on R&R today. Chris and I are the owners of Silva Realty and Silva Lending, and we have been in the real estate and mortgage industry since the early 2000s. And we're so excited that you guys are joining us here today on our Christmas podcast episode. Hi, Soul. Thanks for joining us. The first one here. So we're super excited to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. And let's dive right in. What's been going on lately?
Well, I'm super excited, which, I guess doesn't happen all the time that I'm super excited.
Yes.
I'm super excited to be in our new space.
Yay, we have a new office space.
So it was stressful. So I feel our buyers out there.
Yes.
When they're out there looking for a space and it's hard to find a space, because to find this exact space that we were looking for is like a diamond in the rough.
It really is. It's so challenging. And I was telling Chris, why can't we find an office space? I keep seeing all these for lease sales for lease signs everywhere, and all these places are going out of business. Why is it so challenging?
Right. So I don't know why, but I think it's because since the businesses are going out of business, it's the brick and mortar, like the huge spaces that you're probably getting at a discount.
Right.
But we're not finding that in what we were looking for. And sometimes it's the last place you'd ever think. So thank you to April and Mike.
Yes,
I just threw a shot of dart, right? And we got lucky with this space.
We are so thankful for them. So thank you, because now we have a new place to call home for work, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So this is our new space. As we're leaving this morning, I'm sure everybody is in a similar boat. If you're here, I really appreciate that, because we are running nonstop, right?
Nonstop.
We're running to get out of the house today. And I had a surprise for Chris for Christmas. He's always the guy who says, don't get me anything. I have everything. There's nothing I want. Get me some house shoes. That's what he wanted. And like a gym bag. Those are the two things he asked for.
I wanted the house shoes because my feet are cold at home. Because now we got the flooring. The flooring's changed for a year now. And I wanted a big gym bag to hold my gi.
Right. So, well, he didn't get either one of those. Sorry, babe. I didn't check anything off of your list. But we did get him a brand new TV. So we're scrambling because I had to try to make this surprise happen. And I really wanted him to come home today after work and just see it on the wall. But that didn't happen because the delivery time was interfering with when we had to leave. So we're scrambling to get out of the house, but then the Best Buy guys show up and put in a new TV for you. So well, Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to save you the suspense of what would have happened if I would have came home and saw a TV on my wall. I would have looked at the TV and I would have looked at who the hell broke into our house and installed the TV on our wall.
I don't think anybody would do that, by the way.
I was pleasantly surprised. So it was fun because this morning we're having breakfast with the kids and Corey's like, I got a surprise for you. Do you want to be surprised? Like, I kind of have to tell you right now. And I'm like, if you don't have to tell me, don't tell me. Let me be surprised.
But then I told him, no, I have to tell you because you might get caught with your pants down today.
And she meant it. She thought I might be in the shower and then get caught with my pants down, right? Because you had to leave and I was going to be at home. And you don't want me to be surprised with somebody delivering the TV.
Oh, they would have been surprised too. Merry Christmas. It's got a package waiting in there for you.
Oh, boy. I got mistletoe jokes. I got all kind of jokes that just popped in my head. We'll leave that alone.
So tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and we wanted to make sure we get to spend some time with you. Is everybody ready for Christmas?
So, you know what? From the last show to this show, I'm now super excited for Christmas.
Good. Now you're in the spirit.
You got me in the spirit this morning.
Yay.
Yeah.
No more Grinch. Grinch is gone for Chris. It looks like Evelyn and Tanya have joined us. Hi, Evelyn. Hey, guys. Miss you. We miss you so much.
So Evelyn's our sister. I've been calling her Lulu since she was little. So when Corey wanted me to guess this morning of what the present was, like what the surprise was, I was just being selfish. I was hoping that the surprise was when she said somebody's going to be there between 9 and 12 or whatever. I was hoping it was my sister and Angel.
Yeah, he thought that I was going to surprise him with your visit. But we will see you guys very soon for Angel's birthday.
In April, we're going to Vegas. Woo,
yes.
woo.
That'll be fun. And then Tanya, hello, Chris and Corey. Hi, Tanya. Can't wait to see you this weekend.
Yeah, we'll be seeing everybody on on Christmas Day, on Saturday,
Yes.
right?
That'll
2
be
o'clock.
fun. So I don't know about everybody else. Oh, Angel has crying face. Hi, Angel. That's our future brother-in-law. Thank you for joining
Yeah,
us.
it's never too late to, pop the question, Angel. Just want to throw it out there. Engagement rings fit really nice in little nice boxes for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Or New Year's.
New Year's.
Any day, really.
Any day.
It's a great
Today.
gift. Said I miss you guys. We miss you too. How is everyone feeling about Christmas? Are you prepared? Are people having events at their house? Are you going anywhere? Did you finish your shopping?
So Corey has a lot to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which she always does. And I appreciate her so much because I'm not rubbing this in, I promise. But I felt no Christmas stress at all.
Yeah, you never do.
Not even a little.
Good. I'm glad.
And then this
I
poor
will
thing
take it
over here,
all on my back for you.
You definitely have been, because she has to get the house prepped. I mean, the one good surprise, we came home and the cleaning ladies cleaned the house. So that's,
Yeah, that was nice
that's
and
nice.
clean.
But now it's raining all week, so I don't know if we're going to have the outside stuff set up.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. This year has been interesting, right? With COVID still here. That's that gift that just keeps giving. I was looking forward to having an outdoor space so everybody will feel comfortable and be outside and get some fresh air, but we don't have any space to go outside now with the rain.
Right, and it's our first year hosting in a long time.
Uh-huh.
I mean, my family always comes over, but now we have your side of the family, my side of the family, so...
I've got a lot of things to do, and I feel like my theme song that's just running in my head constantly is Run, Run, Rudolph. I'm going a little crazy, and I'm looking forward to Christmas Day and having some of that divine wine.
Oh, so she didn't get enough, and we'll talk about that after. This girl's been drinking wine for days now.
Oh my, dang, make me sound like a lush. Oh my, you were drinking with me.
Well, you can't drink alone.
No, I mean, I guess I could, but it might be a little lonely.
It's sad. I was just picturing all the poor people by themselves right now, just drinking by themselves at home around this time of year.
I mean, it does get a little sad for some people. So
I can see that. Well, let's all cheer up.
yeah. So it's Thursday now. Usually we do our podcast on Wednesdays, and so switch it up a little bit because we were in Paso.
So I had to make sure that Corey knows how important she is to me and to our kids and her family. So I made sure we planned a getaway to Paso Robles.
Yes.
Right. So that's just, has anybody ever been there? Because I got to hear also how you pronounce Paso Robles, right? So I always thought it was Robles. And then we get up there and we hear people saying Paso Robles that worked there and that grew up there. And I was like, since when was it Paso Robles?
Well, it's for the people who don't know how to roll, they're not very cultured. I mean, we are in California and a lot of things are Spanish influenced. So it's Paso Robles, okay?
Ooh, girl, say it again. Say it again.
Stop. But I was telling him, I think it's the people who decided to retire there from Pennsylvania. And they're like Paso Robles.
Yeah. Anyhow, if you guys haven't been, a lot of people we've talked to have been there multiple times. We wanted to switch it up. We were actually thinking about going to Napa. You've always wanted to go to Napa. Mm-hmm. But then when I started doing the research, we only have really 2 good days, right? And then anything more than 2 days, we miss our kids too much. So we can't be gone.
Way too much.
And then it changes the trip because now you start feeling anxious. You want to come home, right? 2 days is perfect.
Yes.
So we went up there on Monday. Didn't do Napa because if you do Napa, there's 3 airports. So this is the research I did. I did all this research, right? You can fly into Frisco, you can fly into Oakland, or you can fly into Fresno. And then you have to hop in a car, rent a car. Who knows how long you're waiting for that?
Right.
And then it's an hour and 20-minute drive to Paso Robles,
It's
right?
just not worth it. Well, we had fun because we took the scenic route, and the drive did not seem that long because you have the ocean on one side,
Mountains,
mountains on the
green.
other side. I mean, it's a little brown when you're in Santa Barbara, but as you get further north, they're just rolling beautiful hills with little vaquitas on it, and it was just so nice. It was so beautiful, and yeah, so we had a good time. The drive didn't seem that long, but we did get a little stressed because it's the first time we've taken the Tesla on a long trip, And we made it right to the supercharging station at the Madonna Inn.
At the Madonna Inn. So it was our first time. We've had the Tesla now for about a year and a half, right? Mm-hmm. And we've never driven so far that we need to charge midway. So every time we go to Vegas, we like to drive because it actually gives us some time to catch up and talk to each other for 4 hours, which is always nice.
Yes.
So we always drive up there, but we never want to stop. So we never take the Tesla. Mm-hmm. Man, so if you guys, all the Tesla owners out there or anybody thinking about getting one, the supercharging stations are legit. So you pull up, you're there for about 15, 20 minutes. And we're talking about, we have like 40 miles left of charge, right? And then you charge up to 300 miles within 20 minutes. And it's literally Netflix and chill. So you watch Netflix on the TV, you relax. Corey gets to, you're catching up on emails and whatnot. And then boom, we go, and it didn't really skip a beat, right?
No, actually, I had to try to stop Chris from watching one of his shows. I'm like, okay, it's time. Let's go. He's over there watching his show, like making himself comfortable, has feet up. No, he didn't have his feet up, but
so it's because Corey hates fantasy shows, right? Like, and that's what I like. I'm a fantasy nerd. I like, all the Lord of the Rings and those type of shows. So I don't love The Witcher, but it's like eating fast food or junk food, right?
You just do it because it kind of feels good, but then you regret it later because what a waste of time that was.
What would I?
That's a waste of
So
time.
I'm not thinking about how great it is or talking. You didn't even know I watched the show, right? But I love to see. I always love to see the backgrounds of where they're shooting the show, because all the fantasy shows are all probably shot in, like, my guess is like Iceland or somewhere
fun.
Somewhere fun, and the landscape is beautiful, and I love to see that stuff on there. Then I'm all like, I wonder how much that castle will go for today.
Oh my gosh, this guy. Oh man, he's always thinking real estate. Hi, Christian.
Hey, nice to see you here.
Thank you for joining us. For those of you who are just joining us, I am your host, Corey Silva, and this is my handsome husband, Chris Silva, and this is Relationships in Real Estate.
R&R with Corey and Chris.
Yay. So Evelyn agrees with you. Witcher is awesome. Laugh out loud.
See, she likes it.
I mean, I guess it's all right.
I've been watching that. I've been having this like guilty pleasures this time of year, and why not, right? People like stay home and eat a bunch of desserts, and for me, like, I watch a little bit of these type of shows at night when everybody's asleep. So I've been watching Witcher. I've been watching Wheel of Time on Amazon Prime. It's another one of those fantasy shows that I heard nothing about prior to being on, but I guess they have a big following. People have been reading the books for years, and there's a lot of people upset about where the show's going. I don't care. It's just a guilty pleasure. I want to see, I want to see witches doing magic, and I want to see people getting their heads sliced off with swords. It's fun.
Boy.
It's a good time.
Sounds so much like so much fun. So while we were on our little trip, the kids had a little bit of a vacation of their own because they got to stay with Grandma and Papa at their house. And our kids love spending time with them because they just really, really spoil these kids. And their cousins were there too. So they had a little surprise. A cousin spent the night one of the nights. And they got to go see Christmas lights with Grandma and Papa. They're making cookies today. It's all these special little memories that my parents put into like making it special for them. So they got to have their little vacation.
And they had Uma with them. So Uma's our dog. Mm-hmm. So thank you, Grandma and Papa, for not only watching our human kids, but our fur baby too.
Mm-hmm.
And we specifically planned the trip Monday to Wednesday so that the kids' cousins, Brielle and Audrey, could be there with them most of the day.
Yes.
Because then it makes it pass by faster for them.
And it surprisingly, it helps my mom with watching them. I know there's some grandparents or people who watch kids that get overwhelmed with more kids, but she said it's actually easier when they're all together because they all entertain each other and have a good time.
Right.
So
it's cute. They pair up and stuff.
Yes. Well, it looks like Monica just joined us. Hi, amiga.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? Are you loving New Mexico?
Oh boy, it's probably freezing cold over there.
It's probably so cold there. Ooh, it's raining here, so you dodged a bullet. So, I mentioned that they got to go see Christmas lights with Grandma and Papa.
We haven't yet.
We haven't gone yet. And usually we like to go park and then walk through the Wakefield Winter Wonderland. It's been so busy this
We've been
season.
nonstop. nonstop.
I can't even believe that it's Christmas in a couple days. So we owe a trip to them, which this year it's so cold that we're probably going to just stay in the car
For sure. I'm not getting out of the car.
with some hot cocoa or a latte.
We've always gotten out of the car, even when they were little babies in their strollers. But no, this time we'll stay in. They can take off their seatbelts because they feel so cool when the car is moving and their seatbelts are off. Because you're going like not even 1 mile per hour.
They're
through there.
rebels.
And then, we'll take them some goodies and they can have little snacks in there and they'll love it.
Any one of our friends or family who are watching, if you haven't gone yet and you want to go with us, please send us a message because
Yeah,
we would
plan
love
on
to have
going
you come
tonight.
with us. Oh, it's
Planning-
tonight.
We should go tonight. It's either tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, or we could go after.
They might still have the lights up. It's pretty cool. So that Winter Wonderland, the Wakefield Winter Wonderland is in Saugus, if anybody's familiar. And I get to see people that I went to high school with that are Van Nuys High School in San Fernando Valley. They drive up here just for Wakefield
The
Winter
line
Wonderland.
is insane. You have to get there right when it turns dark. Otherwise, you're going to be waiting a long time. But I have been noticing on social media that there's a lot of other communities that are competing. So there's
Are
some
they?
competition out there.
I don't know, but
And
that's the
they're-
original.
I know. We'll just have to check out a few afterwards
Well,
if they're up for it still.
Just a little real estate talk. If you were ever to buy a house on this Wakefield community,
Wakefield Court.
Wakefield Court. If you buy a house there, there is a small HOA, but the biggest rule on that HOA is you have to decorate your house. If you're going to live on that street, you have to decorate your house, so there's no Scrooges or bah humbugs in there, right? Like you got to love Christmas to live on that street,
Yes.
which I think is pretty cool.
Yes.
So anyhow, anybody looking for a Christmas street to live on, let me know because those things don't pop up very often there. Maybe
They
one a year.
don't, yeah. And it looks like Soul said she's glad she went before. Oh, you got it out of the way ahead of time. Smart.
Yeah, she was ahead of the game.
Well, we have a friend. He said, "Why is it going to be ruined? It's raining. Aren't the lights not going to look as good?"
Are people gonna turn on their lights?
Like,
Yeah.
it's water. It'll be fine. Maybe we'll get snow if it gets super cold here. I will have some wishful thinking, but I don't think so. Just
No.
wet, cold rain, no snow.
Won't be. Yeah, I don't think so. It'd be really nice though if we had some snow.
I know that'd be amazing.
We've had it. So we've been out in Santa Clarita together about 20 years, and we've had snow twice.
That's right. We have.
I mean, when we say snow,
It's like a dusting. People on the East Coast, they're like,
they
that's
call it
flurry.
flurry.
That's
They
not
call it
snow.
flurry. But you could see it on our grass, and it stayed for a day. So for me, that's snow.
Yeah.
We didn't have enough to build like a snowman, but
Everything was white.
I was happy. It was like my beard.
Yeah.
It's like mainly white, but you could see, a little bit of the grass.
Santa. Hi, Adriana. She just joined us. Happy holidays to you, too.
Oh, Adriana, how is Christmas? This is your first Christmas, I think, in Colorado. Is it a white Christmas?
I bet you it is. I bet you it's so beautiful there.
Oh, I bet you it is. So last Friday, we were supposed to go to Disneyland because, we always go to Disneyland.
Well, it was because it was my
special.
birthday.
Yeah. No, it was special. It was for Corey's birthday. So Corey's birthday was on Monday, December 19th. And
It
this,
wasn't on Monday.
isn't that December 19th? Oh,
No,
Sunday.
Saturday.
I don't know what day. I got the day right. I got the 19th right. What do you want me to do? Right? The 19th.
It was on the 19th.
It was on the 19th. But we were going to celebrate Friday at Disneyland. And Corey was telling the kids, like, all right, this is for mommy's birthday now. We're going to go over there and have a good time. And unfortunately, I don't know about all the parents out there, but kids are getting sick. We
Feel
felt
like
so
we
guilty.
can't catch a break. They just had this little cold where I freaked out, and they were in school at that time, so you have to rush and go get the COVID test to make sure they could get back in there. And that was before winter break. They were ill, didn't have COVID, thank goodness. But then they got another cold, and
You really
I
can't
just
win.
feel really bad for them when they're sick because they seemed happy, but they weren't feeling that good.
They
I
were not
want
feeling
to
that
drag
good.
them through Disneyland and just because it's my birthday and be that parent that takes their sick
Well-
kid. Because there's people who still take their sick kids. They're all coughing up a storm.
Yes, but also some of these people are probably from out of state, right? They spent a ton of money on this trip to Disneyland, and they're like, we can't cancel. Like maybe they didn't get the insurance. Maybe they're going to lose that money. You know what I mean? It could be planning it for years. We don't know.
Listen, that's why we're still in this situation right now. Almost 2 years later, people like that. Be mindful of one another.
I'm just saying.
I know what you're
I understand.
You understand
the
why some would
circumstances.
do that, but I don't condone it. Not one bit.
right? Well, so even our children are mindful, right? So Nola, the day before, mind you, they're excited about going to Disneyland. She's like, no, I don't think I should go.
Yeah, she's like, no, we're not going to go. I'm like, okay, good. But she said that the next day. And with anybody who has the Magic Pass or the Magic Key, you have to cancel at least a day in advance for it to not count against you. And I was
Right.
hoping she'd feel so much better that Friday because I'm like, oh, it's my birthday. The like little kid in me, like, I want to go to Disneyland. It's my birthday. But she didn't feel good, so we just didn't go. So we have one strike against us.
You get 3 strikes, right? Before they ban you for like a week.
No, they ban you for a month and you can't make any reservations for a month.
Wow.
But all your existing reservations remain.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
You can't make any new reservations.
Yeah. If you do it 1 time, 2 time, they let it slide. But after that, nope. So we only have one strike.
So Adriana says no snow in Colorado.
It's
but
in the 60s.
That's strange. I would think it'd be cold.
That's kind of
and-
warm for this time of year, isn't it?
Yeah, so she's probably out there. They're probably out there in their. Ish probably has his shorts on with his cowboy boots and his hat.
Oh, boy.
Tell me about it, Adriana. Is that true?
Oh, my goodness. This guy and his jokes.
Ish is Adriana's husband. Mm-hmm. I only make fun because he's a tough guy. He's a cowboy.
Yeah, he's a cowboy. So no Disneyland, but that's okay because we got to spend some time just snuggling at home and hopefully feeling better. We did get to check out some really cool movies, so that was nice, just watching some stuff with the kids. And then on Saturday,
Oh, what movie? What's that movie that we really had a good time watching? It's on Disney Plus.
Ron's Gone Wrong. Is that what
Ron's
it's called?
Gone Wrong, and it's the actor that I can never pronounce his last name, Galifianakis or something like that.
It was such a good movie. I really liked it. It was cute. It made me laugh a lot.
Yeah, it's because they make those movies for adults too. Like a lot of the jokes
They
are
do.
geared towards adults, right?
You need to check it out. It was really good.
It's free on Disney Plus.
I know. That was a good one. There's another one coming out on
Encanto.
Encanto. on
Except
Christmas Eve.
Santino. So that's going to be tough because Santino's the first time he's ever told me this, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, Dad, I want to see that in the movie theater.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, okay. So maybe we're that family that goes on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Maybe the day after. We'll see.
We'll see when we go. But I'm sure the cousins are going to want to watch it when they're at our house for Christmas. So
For
we'll see.
sure.
We'll see
see.
what he decides.
Monica said, OMG, that is one of Zoe's favorites right now. She wants to watch it all the time. Which one? Ron's Gone Wrong or Encanto? Oh, no. She can't watch that one. That's only
It's
in the
Ron's
theaters.
Gone Wrong.
Ron's Gone Wrong. It's so cute. I liked it.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So we ended up celebrating. Chris had a little party for me on Saturday. And it was our family. You know, we have our family dinners every Saturday. And my family came over as well. And it's a nice little small get together. And I don't know, we had a good time because we celebrated not only my birthday, but our sister-in-law's birthday because her birthday is the day after mine.
Right. And it just happened to work out. So as we said, Nola had a cold, but our sister-in-law, their kids had colds. My brother, his daughter had a cold. Like all the kids had colds, so it didn't matter. They were
We
just
gave
hanging out.
everybody the disclaimer, like, look, she's got this cough. She doesn't have a fever. And everyone else had similar symptoms. We're like, what, are they going to get each other sick? They already are. So we were able to get together.
And Santino had just started to feel a little different. He was like, I'm going to wear my mask.
He's so funny. His cousins walked in and he said, I'm getting my mask. And they're like, whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Adriana says Ish is working his cowboy butt off.
Well, that's good.
He's always been a hard worker. I love that guy. So he's an electrical contractor. I don't know if that's what he's doing there, but I'm sure he is. I bet you his business is taking off.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because when you take that work ethic, other parts of the country, and they're not used to that hustle that we got in California, I think the only other state that hustles, their tempo is even a little faster than ours is New York.
Oh, yeah.
But we got that hustle. You take that somewhere else, your business is going to blow up.
For sure.
So good job, Ish.
And then Monica said, yes, Ron's Gone Wrong. So, that movie, I really like it. I kind of want to watch it again tonight because I missed some parts.
We can watch it again. Kids
Yeah.
won't mind.
They'll have fun. So Saturday, before the party, we had like I said, we're going crazy.
This tells you about where our whole December's been.
Run, Rudolph. So that morning we filmed a Christmas video, our family Christmas video, which we haven't been able to do a family video in quite some time, whether it's because of COVID or things just come up.
COVID was a
People
big
get
factor
sick.
for a
There's
long
a
time.
wildfire or something,
Something pops
there's
up.
always something that pops up. So we were able to finally do a Christmas video. We haven't even seen it yet, but we're going to share it with you and watch it together. So it looks like it's coming up right now.
Oh, here it is. So this is our
Perfect.
first time seeing it, guys. So big shout out to our guy Rob, because our baby girl was sick and I didn't know if he was going to want to be around her to shoot this video.
He was cool.
Oh, they're so cute.
She looks sick, poor baby.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Nola doesn't even like kisses. She give me a kiss.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
You were tickling Nola, huh? She's got the giggles right there. I was tickling Tino too. Aw.
Aw, that one's cute.
I love
babies.
those videos. So what's so cool about those videos, you guys, is we have videos from when Santino was, I don't know, a year and a half, a year old. And we get to go back and see those videos and then see how they've grown.
Yes, over
I
time.
loved them.
Me too.
They're the best.
Now you want to cry.
Where's the tissue?
White crying. Oh, Soul sent some hearts, and Monica said, "Oh, I love this video." Us
thank
too.
you.
I usually when we see these videos, I rewatch them like 5 times. So right now I want to like push a button, and I can't.
And the music was perfect too.
I know, so cute.
Awesome.
Thank you, Robert.
Yeah.
So switching things up a bit to real estate.
So right before, and so this always happens. Anytime we go on vacation, 2-day, a week, doesn't matter, right? My phone goes off. There's always something, whether
Right.
it's, thank goodness, new business, which we always need. That's how we make a living.
Absolutely. We're grateful for that.
Always grateful. So please keep the calls coming in. We're so fortunate with our community that our phone's always ringing, right? But we have a friend of ours who's bought multiple properties, and he's buying over
5 Point.
5 Point over by Magic Mountain, a KB home. Okay, so before I say something good about KB, let me tell you the bad stuff first, right?
Oh my.
Well, so we do loans as well, and we pre-qualified our guy to get in there. But KB offered him $7,500 for closing costs, which is
That's
a
huge.
big deal right
That's
now.
a big chunk for people.
And I told him, hey, take advantage of that, because we're not going to be able to offer you that, and go with their lender. right?
Absolutely.
We never ever put ourselves before our clients. So
Whatever's going to make the most sense and benefit our client the most, that's what we're rooting for. That's what we're always pushing for.
absolutely. So, he's excited. His move-in date was February.
Okay.
All right. And he has a lease because we sold his place, and then he got into an apartment, and that was his in between before the new construction. And KB told him at the beginning of November, your house is going to be done at the end of November. Be ready.
Wow.
Right.
So he's excited. Wow, I could be in the end of November. What a great gift right before the holidays.
Right. So here's the roller coaster, right?
There always is. In
There's
real estate.
always the roller coaster. So for anybody buying new construction, if you're not reading that fine print, which I know you're not reading because there's 170 pages for these new construction contracts, the builder could pretty much do whatever they want whenever they want. What do I mean? Well, they told him the end of November.
Right.
So now he fights and claws with his landlord, this leasing company, to let him out of his lease early from February. They were so gracious because everybody's trying to find a rental now. It's
Right.
so hard to find one. They let him out of the contract.
Great. So he's like, cool, I'm set. Let's
He's
go.
stoked. A week before the end of November, they say, "Oh, sorry, it's not going to be ready. It's going to be ready at the end of December."
Oh my gosh. Now where does he live?
So he runs back to the leasing company. He says, "Hey, can I stay longer?" And they're like, "No, we already leased it out."
Wow.
So they gave him, after all this back and forth, until December 23rd. What's the date today? Today the 23rd?
The 23rd.
Today's the 23rd. So after all of that, now we're at the beginning of December. The lender for KB tells him, "Oh, there's some issues."
Uh-oh.
Oh boy,
There's always issues.
there's always issues. So he comes back to us. I think it was like December 7th, right? Says, "Hey, can you do my loan for me?" So we dropped everything, and this is what I love about what we're able to do with our brokerage, right?
Right.
And all of our focus is on helping them get into this house.
Yes.
So we had no control over the city and all this stuff that they had to go right. But we got him fully approved. I got the VA appraiser to transfer over their appraisal, which it's really hard to get a VA appraisal done if anybody knows about VA.
Right. They take quite a bit of time.
They have 16 days from the day they receive the order to get it done.
Right. And some of them, they're pretty quick. They'll get them done. But some of the VA appraisers, they take their time.
It's hit or miss. So I got this guy's number, the VA appraiser.
Yeah.
And I just told him my guy's story. Hey, look, it's not about me. It's not about you. It's about our veteran who's also LAPD. Like, we got to back our guy up.
Right.
He's trying to get his family into the house for Christmas. And if he doesn't, he's got nowhere to stay. He's going to be staying in a motel on Christmas with the baby girl, some kid. You know, they got kids. And it's not how you want to spend Christmas.
No.
So because of that, this guy dropped everything. So shout out to this guy, to the appraiser. Made it out that way. We got the appraisal done, wrapped up. He has to come out twice for new construction.
Right.
And we got everything lined up. And then now the escrow company and the title company are like, "Oh, but we're not supposed to close till the end of December." I'm like, "Did you not get the memo? We're trying to close by the 23rd. So while we're in Paso Robles, I'm on the phone, of course. Sorry.
Hey, you do not have to apologize for stuff like this. We are in this business 100%, and I get it. This is real estate. We always have to be on call. Our clients are number one, and you don't
Absolutely.
even have to apologize for
Thank
something
you,
like
baby.
that.
Thank God I married a broker, right? So, because she understands what we go through, and you always have to be ready. You got to stay ready in this business for your
Right.
clients. So the drive up there, the drive back, while we're out there, while I'm drinking at the winery, we're taking care of this business, and it was all worth it because our guy signed while we were there.
Yes.
He signed his loan docs. His lender at KB they didn't have full loan approval.
Yeah.
We got full loan approval. We got the CD out. We got the docs signed. And right before the show started, we got confirmation that it recorded today.
Yay.
He had the moving company at his house because he has to be out today. And he rented a huge storage because he didn't think he was getting his keys today.
Oh, that's
so
great.
I call him and he's like super excited, but then he's like, "Oh, I got to let these guys know they're not moving it to the storage. They're moving it to
It's
my
my
new home."
house, yes.
So Christmas miracle. We're so happy for the family. He's a buddy of mine, so I might be drinking some eggnog tonight.
Okay, do what you need to do. We are so excited.
So excited. So Christmas
Best
miracles
Christmas gift.
definitely happen, guys.
Yeah, and this is why you take a real estate agent with you when not just any real estate agent. You need to take him or me or any one of our agents, Serena or Meg, to new construction, because if you don't have representation like that when you're at the builder, who's going to fight for you to get things closed on time?
Oh, if he didn't have an agent, and for this, I'm not want to always be patting ourselves on the back.
No,
right?
that's
But
not-
this particular situation,
Yeah.
the way we advocated for him on the real estate side, but also on the loan side to get this done, there is no way he's moving in today. It's fallen to the end of the year, and he's
This is
paying
what
for like a week
happens.
of
Like
a
at the
motel.
end of the year, people just like to, coast on by, stop working. And yes, I know these builders have to hit their numbers, but the people who are in the office, they're just like, "Psh, whatever, you're just another number." They don't care like how we would. So
Right.
congrats to that family. We're super excited for them, and I cannot wait to go over there too. I'm going to take some of the wine that we got.
He's not a drinker, and he was like, "Chris, come over tonight. We're having shots." He did, so I got to go.
Yes. And it looks like Soul clapped. Yay, Soul. You'll understand one day. Soul's working on her real estate license.
Oh, you go,
so.
girl. Yeah, you got. So I hope you're a little crazy, because you got to be crazy to be in this
You
business.
really do. You
So-
really have to. Other big real estate stories. What's going
Huge story. We are having technical difficulties,
on?
but also.
There is no inventory.
So I'd say every day, the way I start my day when I log on to the internet, pop the laptop open, I always check inventory for Santa Clarita.
Right.
Now we have clients in other areas, right? San Fernando Valley, Antelope Valley, and Ventura County. But this is where we live. This is the majority of our business. So I've been popping it open every single day. And I could tell you guys, over this weekend, there was probably one new listing in all of Santa Clarita Valley.
One.
One over the
Wow.
weekend. But on average, we have about 4 to 5 new listings every day. Now,
That's not much.
hold on. We're talking about Candy Country, Saugus, Valencia, Newhall, and
Castaic.
I lump Castaic into there and Stevenson Ranch. That's my search criteria because that's where we do predominantly most of our business. And 4 to 5 new listings every day. So there's nothing out there. I know one of these last episodes I was saying, hey, is I don't think it's going to pick back up as far as like the crazy hot market.
Right.
But wrote a new offer, and we'll get back to the new offers because they have a new contract now.
Yes.
A new purchase contract. But wrote an offer. I happen to know the agent on this one, but we were at our max with our buyer, right? Like we weren't going to offer anymore. A house that I would not think, Castaic, off of Parker Road. So if anybody knows Castaic, Parker Road's like near the lake. It's way out there. Little 1,300 square foot house. They were asking $645 or something. I think we offered $665. Not bad.
No,
right?
that's a great offer.
20% down, like all the good stuff. Very low contingencies. They took a 705 offer.
My Lord. 1,300 square feet?
1,300. I think it's 13. I'm going off of my memory, but I think it's 1,300
Wow.
square feet. A smaller house. So even houses in BFE, Castaic, if you don't know what that is, look it up, are going for 705, multiple offers. Last time I talked to her, they had 4 offers. She thought there was more coming in. So they probably had 5, 6 offers.
Your client's not willing to go up that high.
He shouldn't.
He really shouldn't.
Our clients know if there's a house that I know they love, or I know that they should love it because it's everything they're looking for. Sometimes we got to tell them, like
Yeah.
it's in the neighborhood that you're looking for, whatever. It's not going to come up again. Then we go balls to the wall. We make that offer.
Right.
But this wasn't it.
Right.
60 grand over asking, multiple offers on a house up by Parker. It was a nice house. I'm not bad mouthing the house, but for that area, you don't pay that much money
Right.
over appraised value.
Yeah, that's
Insane. Insane. So anybody out there looking to sell,
Now is the time.
you don't have to wait till the summertime. Let me tell you what the difference is. Right now, if you get your house ready, let's say January, because you don't want to do anything for the holiday season, which is almost done.
Yes.
Right after you put the Christmas decorations away, you start putting everything away. It's a good time to declutter. Right? Call me to your house at that time. Let's check it out. I will help you get the most money for your house because not only do we tell you what you need to do to get your house ready, we also put our money where our mouth is.
Oh, yeah. We always help people out.
If the house needs to be painted, we've painted whole exterior of houses, interior,
We've added lighting.
lighting, plumbing, kitchen remodels. Like we do all that stuff and we pay for that stuff up front.
And we do staging too.
Which find me another company that does that. If they do, nobody's talking about it. They don't advertise it.
Right.
This is what we do for our clients. We've been doing it for a long time. We'll get your house ready and you could be in on January, and instead of having 4 or 5 neighbors also on the market at the same time, like you would in the summertime, you might be the only house in the neighborhood and everybody's fighting and clawing. You don't need 15 offers. You need 1.
Right.
But you might have 4 or 5.
Which, hey.
Is it
you
more
have
than
a
enough to
choice.
negotiate themselves up, right?
Absolutely.
So I'm actually going to be looking at a house today in Castaic at 3:30.
Nice.
So we'll go check it out and see what happens there. But this lady wants me to help her save her home, which we will try to do.
Yeah, ultimately, is we want to help people. There are a lot of options out there if anyone's struggling during this time, because there have been, it's been very challenging the last 2 years for a lot of people. So even if you're falling upon hard times and you need help, just seeing what your options are. Maybe there's a loan modification available for you. Reach out to us because we have a lot of resources, and we're not these agents that are going to go in there and just say, sell your house with me. We want to help people. That's our number one goal.
And that's what this lady's worried about. And I just told her, luckily the person that referred her to me is her neighbor. And he was like, I wanted you to talk to somebody that's going to care about you.
Right.
That's how he referred us, by the way, which is pretty neat.
That's great.
And I told her, look, I'm not going to come there. Yes, we make a living representing buyers and sellers and doing loans for real estate. But we want what's best for you. And if you want to stay in your home, I'm going to try to teach you and show you how you can do that.
Right.
So she was on the moratorium where she wasn't making payments, right? Like a lot of people were. And what's happening is when you're getting out of that moratorium, it's time to pay the piper, right?
Right.
And if you don't have a way to do that, you find yourself in this position.
Right.
So the goal is try to help her get situated with the loan modification. Just throw some tips out there, guys. If you find yourself in this situation and you don't want to sell and you're trying to stay in your home, one, you have to prove that you fell on hard times and you can actually make payments once you get situated.
Yes.
So that's going to be the deciding factor of whether or not you would qualify for a loan modification. The bank's looking at it like, hey, if we help you and we bail you out, are you going to be able to pay us regularly after we help you out?
Yes.
And if they determine that you can't, your only option at that time is to sell.
Right.
And chances are you have equity in your home because you're in California.
And luckily, we're in a time where you do have equity. We've been in different situations where people had a short sell and then you have nowhere to go. You don't have any money, but at least in this situation, you may have some equity to help you get into a place where you can rent.
Right. And then the other oldest trick in the book is also bankruptcy, filing bankruptcy. So those are two different ways that you can keep your house.
Right.
Right. So we're not giving you guys legal advice. If you're our clients directly, then yes, we are giving you advice. But so if you have any questions like that, go ahead and give us a call and we'll
We're all about helping everybody. So as Chris was writing this new purchase contract, he realized, how come it's 16 pages now and not 12? I've been telling you there's a new residential purchase agreement coming out for a while now and you need to study it. And he was surprised, but he forgets a lot of things.
I mean, it's not that I was surprised because I forgot. But I just don't worry about that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I'll figure out the contract.
You'll figure it out as it comes along.
I mean, all they really did was change the format. It's California. We're a very litigious state. So every year they're revising the contract and they're making it longer.
Right.
Because there's been some other lawsuit that slipped through the cracks of what's on the contract.
Sue
So
happy.
then they make it longer and longer and longer to try to cover the basis for
Right.
for all parties involved. So yeah, it's a little different, but we got it figured out.
Yes. And then as far as some other tips that you may want to share with people, because we're all about helping everyone, is some credit tips.
Sure. So we asked everybody out there, hey, what would you like to see more on the show? And people say credit tips. So the one that we're going to give you today is helping set up your kids for a great future, right?
Right.
So how do you do that? One way is to set up their credit. So don't do this unless you have good habits, okay? Because you're going to set them up for failure, right?
I know.
So only do this if you yourself have a 740 plus FICO score, if you have good habits, right? And you remember that you're doing this. So for us, me and Corey were talking about this. We're like, hey, we need to do this. It's a good time to do it. You add your kids as an authorized user on one of your credit cards. Which one? Okay. You always want to use one that you have revolving credit. So it means you actually are using it every single month. But the trick is you want the highest limit with the lowest balance.
Correct.
Right? Now, our kids are 5 and 7. We're going to get them on within the next couple of weeks because it's not like we have to do it today, but it's something that we talked about. It's on our list of
Things to do.
things that we got to do. By the time they're 17, 18 years old, their credit will be well established. And maybe we'll have them on the payroll or something and they could buy a house at that time. Who knows?
There you go.
But that's a great credit tip for anybody out there that wants to set up your kids for success. Get them on now, but get them on a card. Again, revolving credit, high limit, low balance, and don't do it unless you have good credit yourself.
Yeah, please don't put them on a card you have maxed out and that you have 3 late payments on.
Because you're going to destroy them right off the
You
bat.
will destroy them. Please don't do that. They will not be happy with you. So we've been, along with the Run Run Rudolph going on in my head, we've been super busy. We just finished up some continuing education so we could continue to do loans next year and continue to provide you with advice on how you can obtain financing. And so that was a relief because every year I'm like, oh gosh, not again. We got to do this continuing education, but it's done. Thank
It's
goodness.
done.
That's off of our plate.
There's been a lot of that, like a lot of maintenance stuff in December, right? A lot of
Mm-hmm.
cleaning house, a lot of the things that we got to do to prep for the next year.
Absolutely. So that's done. And then we've also had some surprise visits come to our house during the holiday season, which is always so nice. I welcome anybody who wants to come visit us. Please just call us and show up, because I love having people over. And one of our best friends came from Memphis, and he got to see us. So that was nice. Got to make some breakfast for him. It's Chris's brother, basically.
Yeah, it's my brother. I'm not even going to say from another mother, because Antoinette still calls me her son anytime she
Yeah.
introduced me. So, yeah, my boy Rob visited. Unfortunately, one of our friends' parents passed away. But what a beautiful ceremony for his funeral, right? So this man that passed away, he was like a father to a lot of us.
Right.
So if anybody that really knows me, I got a group of about 20 to 25 boys that I've known. Some of them, Rob, I've known since second grade, Joe since third grade, but a lot of these guys I've known 25 years plus.
Right.
And there's a big group of us, and Jasper was like one of the dads that, well, he was a dad to everybody. He spent time with everybody that got to know him. But anyhow, Rob surprised us, showed up because he had to be there. And his flight kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed. So I thought I was going to hang out with him the night before, but I think he got in like at 1:30. I was asleep.
Yeah. So he showed up.
We had breakfast,
That was nice.
played some dominoes in the morning.
Yep.
Got to play Bones
Yes.
anytime I see him.
So that was nice. And then with my birthday, I also I got to see one of my best friends, Christine. She came over on my actual birthday, and we got to spend some quality time together, which is always nice. And then our other best friend, Cupcake. He's probably not on here, but he'll be watching it later. And Jeff and Katya came over with their little doll of a baby.
Skylar. Oh my gosh.
She's so cute.
This baby looks like a little angel, I swear. She is so beautiful and such a good baby. So
I know. She doesn't cry at all.
those are what I call trap babies. So the trap is they're like, oh my God, this is so easy. And then you have another one, and then who knows what happens after that.
Oh my gosh. Yes, she's the sweetest. So super thankful for everybody that's been able to see us, and that we've reached out to during the holiday season. And if we haven't seen you, we hope we all get to see you very, very soon. Too bad we didn't get to scare all these people with our Halloween spider. Oh my gosh, I know.
So it's funny you bring that up. So Jeff is one of the guys we got on video getting scared of this spider. And he told me when he walked up to the house, he was very, very careful and looking around to make sure that there wasn't any Christmas holiday pranks happening.
Well, the funny thing is he wasn't the only one. Somebody else said, I thought that Jack Skellington with the Santa hat was going to jump at me when I walked up to your front door. Like, I could never do that. How
so-
horrible.
We have given people PTSD when they visit our house. Hopefully the Amazon guy too.
It's safe now. You're able to come. Now we have a reputation of scaring people at the front door. So
That's so funny.
it's hilarious.
Now I'm thinking, should we scare people all year long?
No, we should not.
Why not? It's so fun.
Okay, you could dress up as Grinch and jump out each time.
That would be fun. I could do that.
No, that would not be fun. So we can't believe it's Christmas Eve tomorrow. Where does the time go? It's been a very interesting year, to say the least, and just grateful for each day and all the time we get to spend with each other. So make sure you leave out your milk and cookies for Santa.
And let me ask.
Well, before you ask, Santa in our house is lactose intolerant, so leave out your almond milk, because you don't want him to have a tummy ache when he goes to the next houses.
Right. So who out there is celebrating Christmas on Friday, Christmas Eve, gets together with family, opens presents, and then who does it on Christmas Day? Are you a Christmas Eve type of celebrator or Christmas Day?
Well, I know a lot of our Spanish families, they celebrate on Christmas Eve. And then Christmas Day is more like Americanized, right?
Yes.
So,
I'd like to see. I wonder if anybody's adopted the Christmas Eve, because, being in California specifically, it's a melting pot here, right? So we have a lot of
Yes.
blended families, and they might have adopted the culture of doing it on Christmas Eve instead of Christmas Day.
well, in our family, because it was so big growing up, on my mom's side, we'd do Christmas Eve with her side. We'd all get together and we'd open presents on that side. And then with my dad's side of the family in the morning, or we actually went to both on Christmas Eve. And then morning with just us, it was Christmas Day celebration. So
We're doing it all on Christmas
day. Yeah.
right?
So it should be fun.
It's nice. We got to wrap presents tonight.
Oh, we do. And the kids want to help, but I'm like, oh, you're not helping with yours. Oh, speaking of how many parents have had their kids snoop around and find their gifts? That's what I want to know.
Have they done that?
So we got a delivery one day, and I think we were having Santino's birthday maybe, or my mom's birthday.
People were at our house when we got the
People
delivery.
were at the house, so Chris just took the Amazon box, broke it down, put the gifts underneath our bed. And Nola goes, "What's that under there?" I'm like, "None of your business. Don't look under there." And she asks me all the time. And then she goes, "Santino said it's this." I go, "What?" She's like, "He pulled it out." I go, "You pulled that present out?" No, we didn't. She like retracted. And I said, what is that gift under there? You tell me what that is, because I know you've already seen it. And
So
she told
was she
me,
clever enough to lie about what it was?
she was trying to lie. She told me what it was, but it wasn't that. So I know they
She
didn't
knows
see
what
it.
it is, girl. She saw it.
No, they just saw a portion of it. She thought it was this other gift that I had gotten for her cousin. So I was like, I don't even know what's under there. Let me check and see. And it's definitely not that. But I told Santino, do not go underneath that bed and pull things out. And he goes, "But Mom, it's there every time I walk by the bed. How could I not want to?" He was like having issues. He was fighting himself to not want to go look at that present. So I moved that present. But has anybody had caught their kid snooping and trying to find a present? Or were you that snoopy little kid who found all your presents?
So we got Christian, Evelyn, their family, Jocelyn and Angel celebrate Christmas Eve.
Yep.
Those are our Mexican folk out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely if you're Mexican, you're doing it Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
That's always been, as long as I've known it, because one of my best friends is Mexican. Joe's family always did it Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Did you ever snoop to find presents?
I'm sure I did.
Did you ever get caught?
No.
No.
Come on. No,
I never
got
snooped.
caught.
I had a best friend growing up when I was little. Her and her sister snooped and found all of their presents. And the mom had wrapped them. They unwrapped the presents.
What?
The mom had the presents hidden in their little pool house. And they found them and unwrapped all of them. The mom said no Christmas this year and took all the presents
Did she keep
back.
them all?
She didn't give them to him.
I wouldn't have done it either. I'm
Can
like,
you believe that?
I would have thought it was cool. Actually, I would have. Who am I kidding?
Little badass.
You guys can have them.
Just take them. Whatever.
Whatever. I would have been fine with it.
But no, I'd be like, no Christmas next year. So,
So Christian, his tree. So this tree's amazing. It's
he
like a
said, "Are we
7-foot
the
tree.
only one whose tree is dead as hell already? It's been dead for like a week."
Well, so here's the trick: is I think a lot of people forget that you have to water these trees.
Well, no, they watered it. He told me they were watering it.
But here's the but: you got to water it a lot more if you're running the heater all the time.
Yes, or don't put it near the heater. But
By a vent.
usually during Christmas time in California, your trees dry out because it's so hot outside too.
Right.
We can't win. But a lot of the Christmas tree lots are empty. There's no more trees, so you can't even replace your tree, Christian. Note to self, get a fake tree next year. Get it when it's on sale after
Yeah,
Christmas.
get it next week. You get it
Yes.
next week when it's on sale.
But then you have to store it all year.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Is I always want to get these new additions for Christmas decorations.
Mm-hmm.
And I always in the back of my head I'm like, it's going to take up some valuable real estate in my garage that I don't have.
It will. But
So
that's
then I
okay.
don't get them.
I'll just get stuff. I'll get little things to add.
Hey, I got Jack Skellington this year. That's been a
Yes,
great
he's a great addition. And I got a little hologram that you shoot onto the house instead of adding more lights to it. So anyway, did anyone else's tree die?
So who's coming over? Who out there is coming to our house for Christmas?
Oh yeah, let us know. They're on here. I wonder how Jocelyn's plants are. Laugh. Dang, Angel just threw her under the bus and said her plants died because her Christmas tree died.
Angels always like to pick on Jocelyn.
Yeah,
Have you
I know.
noticed? It's funny because he doesn't pick on anybody.
Only
Only
Jocelyn.
It must be a Mexican thing
I think so.
for sure.
So, what are we excited for on Christmas Day? And we said, who's coming over? Well, we know who's coming. I know who's coming over. I think I know who's coming over because I just went and bought all this food from Costco.
Yeah, who braved Costco? We braved Costco yesterday. So let me tell you about yesterday because it was pretty insane. So 2 days of drinking. That's what you do on wine. When you go wine tasting, you drink wine.
Yeah.
Sorry. So
Not sorry.
next day we get up. I'm on the road the whole day, right? Drive back down. Luckily, we thought about taking. Oh, let's take the coastal, the scenic. We wanted the scenery, right? We wanted to enjoy the drive.
The
Thank
alternative is driving through Bakersfield in the Grapevine. But good. Oh, I am so grateful that
We had
took
no
longer to
traffic
get
coming home.
but there was no traffic. And on the way home, that 5 freeway was so far backed up. It
Yeah,
was
so-
crazy.
So we got home. We were home for 2 minutes. Then we had to run here to get the key to our guy so he can get everything ready for today's show.
Yes.
And from there, then we went to Costco, did that whole crazy thing because it was pretty busy.
Yes.
Go pick up our kids from grandma, come home. I think I was asleep by 7:30.
He was snoring so loud. I was like a bear in that house.
I woke
crazy.
up sleeping on top of the bed, so I didn't even get under the blankets. So I woke up cold. Luckily, I had a little Nola to keep me warm because she was sleeping on my neck.
Yeah, we just left her there. Tino and I were partying, watching like these shows that they have on Disney where you can make things. What's it called? Foodtastic. Has anyone seen that show? Where they make these really cool, elaborate scenes with food. So cool.
I didn't make it through the first episode.
Oh, Tino loved it.
I fell asleep right away.
And then at the end, they won a pin, a Disney pin. He was like, "A pin? That's all they got for all that work?"
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he goes, "Should give them like a free ticket to Disneyland or something."
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's all they won was a pin.
They didn't win any money?
He goes, "That was a waste."
So at least on that, they have cool Christmas shows right now on Disney Plus. They got that Fight Light or Light Fight for Christmas decorations. Who has a better
yes.
house? Mm-hmm. And they get this cool little trophy that lights up as like
And they win money too
50 grand.
for decorating their house, which I think that's really cool.
Come on, Disney. Where's the magic, Disney?
We keep asking the same question.
I don't know who's running this show now, but I feel like they try to save money everywhere.
Yeah, all over the place.
You gave them a pin for Foodtastic?
Yeah, a pin.
That's terrible.
I think it's because they're all in that industry. They're like bakers and stuff like that. But I would want to play for money to put into my shop or something.
Something.
I don't know.
Maybe they could get some of those guys to actually work at Disneyland because that food is terrible. Isn't it?
It depends on where you go. The food is better in California Adventure.
Somewhat better.
Yeah, this guy.
Anyhow.
He's angry. So, whoever's coming over for Christmas and what fun things we expect to do on Christmas. So, we're going to have my family over, mom and dad, brother and sister, nieces, all of our brothers and their significant others.
Their families.
Yep. And my aunt, and everyone's going to just bring food like potluck style. And we're going to just eat.
Have we
and
told
then
anybody to bring anything yet? That it's potluck style?
this guy.
I'm just
This
saying.
just goes to show he's not in the loop. He hasn't had to do any Christmas shopping. He hasn't had to do any planning. He's just going to show up, eat. He already got his gift. Yes, these are things. These are things that I do. I do talk to people. My mom is making a prime rib. I'm making some of the sides. Everybody else is going to bring some sides, some sodas, pies, you know. The whole deal.
Who's bringing the liquor?
We already have liquor.
Okay, it's just these are important things that we should talk about.
Well, then you talk to your brothers. How about that? Y'all figure it out.
Baby, I know you're amazing. Thank you for everything that you do.
You're welcome.
Greatly appreciate
So
it.
the night before Christmas Day, this is the fun part. I'm actually excited that we don't have to put a bike together or like a kid's toy. Do you remember those days where you'd have to like stay up till 3 a.m. assembling the gifts for the kids?
Well, it's because
So
I
when they
helped
wake up-
assemble. So I'm the worst. I'll be the first to say it. Like if the bike says it's going to take an hour to put together, probably going to be 2 hours.
And he'll have extra parts afterwards.
Like, what? They sent us extra parts. This is awesome.
Freebie. Kid goes right in the bike and handlebars come right off. No, but this year we just have to wrap presents. It shouldn't be too bad. And then just prep for the morning and make sure that all the little things are out.
Hey, look, Santa's covered. That's all I cared about. Santa sent us a message that the toys that the kids asked for Christmas, he had the elves work on it. it's coming for Christmas.
Good. Santa Claus is coming to town.
And that's the only thing I care about. They got what they wanted from Santa. Our kids only asked for one thing.
one thing from Santa, and Santa is delivering.
Santa
He let
is
us
coming
know.
through.
So that morning when they wake up, Santino already told me he wants to see Santa so bad. I just want to see Santa and the reindeer. But Mom, it's okay. I don't have to see him this year. Maybe next year I'll try to see him because I'm going to not peek. I'm going to go to sleep. And then in the morning you could wake me up and we'll go down there. Because they get so excited to go downstairs.
I love that.
Yeah.
I might have to stay up late and snap a picture of Santa in our living room.
Oh, you got to do it.
I think I'm going to have to do that.
Catch him.
If anybody needs some advice on how to snap a pic for Santa, let me know. And I will find the app that captures him in the living room
Yes.
by the tree.
Yes. Call him. Message him.
I'll look it up after the show.
Make it happen. Make that magic happen for the kids, because they love it. Our kids love that. They're like, remember that one time Dad saw Santa in the living room? They even had a picture. So we'll have to catch him again. So what are the big gifts the kids got?
That's it, really. I got this new for one of the big gifts for Santino. I saw it at Costco and I was like, maybe I should get this. He doesn't have it, and it's some video game, a Pokemon Switch game, and it's I don't know. There's like 2 games in one.
Oh, nice.
I probably should. My brother was like, he was gonna buy that for Santino's birthday, one of the games, because they sell them separately as well. But I was like, no, I already got it. So I thought it's right next to the last place they would ever look, their vitamins.
Seriously need to go and take inventory today on what we have.
We're gonna stay up late tonight. We got some
no
wrapping
idea.
to do.
I think I'm gonna be that mom again who's like doing the Target drive up tomorrow. I think I'm gonna be on there just like buying random stuff.
Just for them to open stuff.
Like I feel like I didn't get enough.
They're fine.
We'll see.
They're fine.
They'll be fine.
They're not gonna be like, is that all I got?
No, they're not
like that.
those kids. So hopefully everyone else is done and you're not going to be scrambling like us. So they got what they wanted. They're cute. They went through the little catalog, circled 2 things. Tino wanted like a marble run. He got the marble run. I found some glow in the dark marbles, which I thought would be kind of cool. And Nola wanted sand and paint. You know, that fun molding sand and paint. So that's
Right.
what she got.
Christian says that he's doing some last minute shopping, and he's gonna be up late wrapping presents.
He
too.
doesn't look too excited about that.
I don't think he's gonna be up late wrapping presents. I think it's gonna be Jocelyn.
Jocelyn does amazing wrapping. She like goes and cuts up fruit and dries it, and then gets like these pretty leaves.
Really?
And like wraps the present, and there's like dried oranges and leaves on it.
What?
Yeah, last year that girl went all out. Her presents look so pretty. I didn't even want to open it.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't. She did because we did a gift exchange last year. This year we didn't do one, and she got my name.
We didn't do a gift exchange this year, huh?
I know.
Oh, boy.
Well. We're slacking.
Gift cards galore. That's what's happening this year.
Oh my goodness. So if there's anything else that comes to top of mind, or if anybody else wants to chime in.
Yeah, I mean, after Christmas Eve, like, I wonder what people out there do that don't have kids for New Year's Eve.
What do you mean, what do? They go and party.
We haven't, even before that, we never used to go party.
Yes,
We did a few times in our 20s
yes, we'd have fun parties at our house. We had game night.
at our house.
Oh, we had a memorable game night, but just don't bring it up. But it was so much fun. There was like a lot of like drama.
We need to have one of those.
I know, a fun game night.
A fun game
Well,
night.
actually, what we're doing on New Year's Eve during the day is I got tickets for the kids to go to the Discovery Cube, and they're gonna do a I forgot exactly what it's called, but it's like a drop, but at noon instead of midnight.
They'll drop the ball.
They
the
drop
New York
it, and the
ball.
kids have so much fun, and it's supposed to be like a big New Year's party. So we're doing that.
That's
I
a cool
did
thing.
mention it to you, but I don't know if you remember.
I do remember we're doing it with our cousins, right? So that's a cool thing to do if nobody's heard of it before. The Discovery Cube is in Sylmar, right? And it's like an interactive museum is how I would describe it.
Oh, it's fun for the kids.
Because
Learning.
it's learning, but then there's activities for them to do there too.
Yes.
So kids love it.
They love that place. So we haven't told them about it. They'll be excited once we tell them.
Well, especially that they know their cousins are going. They'll be super excited.
Yeah. So it'll be fun.
And then what did you want for Christmas and did you get it?
What did I want for Christmas? I didn't ask for anything for
You
Christmas.
sure did.
What?
Well, we said it was. Well, maybe it's not for Christmas. You said the Peloton was going to be for Christmas.
I wanted the Peloton, but I didn't say for Christmas.
Wow. All right. So
I could get it whenever I want.
well, that's you could always get anything anytime you want.
I know, but yes, okay. My Christmas
Corey
gift has been fulfilled.
Corey's getting some gift cards too for me because I didn't.
No,
I haven't done any
the
shopping
Peloton
at
is
all.
gift enough. I'm just giving you a hard time. I like to do stuff like that. Keep him on his toes.
You know what? Speaking of toes, we need some mistletoe at the house.
We do. Where do they sell it? At the Christmas tree lots that are all shut down out here.
We need some mistletoe.
Does anybody know where you could get last minute mistletoe? Yeah, or maybe we have to make some, like a fake one. Have the kids draw it.
That'd be a cool activity for them.
Yeah, draw some mistletoe.
And we just hang it up
Yeah,
on a string.
maybe. We'll see.
We got to get the mistletoe going. So, who is going to be with us next week? Because we are doing our last episode of the year.
Yes.
And who noticed that watched the show today? The background's different because it's our first time in our new place. Mm-hmm. And it all came together like last second.
Yes.
Having a new place. So as we get more settled in, we'll probably make some changes to the background and whatnot.
Oh, yes. I already have some walling to put up.
Do you?
Yes. Remember, we bought some already. The Woody walls.
Oh.
Oh, he didn't look too excited about that.
Yeah, I wasn't too excited about how it looked.
Oh, but maybe it'll look different in this space.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay. Heavy downer. On that note, I'm just kidding.
Well, on that note, I think we need to do some last minute Christmas shopping. Mm-hmm.
Some wrapping.
Some wrapping.
Some mistletoe.
You know what we should? It's still early enough that you don't have to go pick up the kids right away because they're not in school. Mm-hmm. We should go home, put some Christmas music on, wrap some presents now.
See what we're missing.
But that way, when the kids come home, the tree finally has some presents underneath.
There
it.
we go.
And I have a 3:30 appointment, so we got to knock it out.
You're not doing any wrapping then. It's 1:20.
I'll cheer you on.
Well, thank you for giving me an assignment right before you head on out.
You see how that happened, gentlemen? I want to. That was a lesson for all you guys out there. See, I've learned how to speak this language. See, that was a nice way for me to ask, right?
No, you pissed me off. This is what he does. Oh, I have this great idea. Let's do it this way. And then he disappears or goes
Bathroom
somewhere.
break.
Yeah, bathroom break for 40 minutes.
30 minutes tops. I have the
Yeah,
timer
right.
on there. I'm
Next
like, oh,
time-
it's taking too long. You gotta
Next
get out of
time
here.
I will time it, and we'll keep a log too. It's just going to be like on your Apple Watch.
Nah, girl,
they
that-
should have a setting on there. I'm pooping right now, and then you're going to see like track how often he poops in a week.
Was that like
You spend about 30% of your life on the toilet.
Was that a joke, like a play on words? You're gonna keep a log?
disgusting?
Hey, you said it. I didn't say it.
Gross.
All right. So are we coming back next Wednesday now?
We will be back next Wednesday.
So thank you everybody for tuning in today. We will see you next Wednesday at noon on Facebook Live.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, there's another comment. Oh, yeah. Before we go, we have to do. Okay, that's how husbands are nowadays. Yep.
What do you mean amazing? What is she talking about?
Pooping all your life.
Oh,
a third
come
of your
on.
life. Angel looking and writing. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Something about logs. He's probably drawing logs right now.
Oh, gross. Why? Tanya laughing. She knows. She knows too. So all the wives who are watching right now, significant others, they know.
We're gonna have to put a poll up. We'll have Betsy put up a poll
Mm-hmm.
about how many husbands disappear into the bathroom for 30 minutes or more.
That's not even a question. That's a given.
I don't think
Don't
that
even
happens.
ask that
I
question.
think it's only in our house.
It should be like a percentage of their life. 10%, 20, 30, 40, and everyone's up put 40.
No, you're exaggerating.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Merry Christmas, everyone. We hope you have a safe and magical time and safe weekend.
We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, we won't see you next week. Thank you for watching R&R Relationships in Real Estate. Remember to catch us weekly here on Facebook Live at noon.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.